Bam! It's time for a review. What we have here is Super7 G.I. Joe Python Patrol Cobra Bat. Now this guy was a Target exclusive, I believe. He came out quite recently. He's from the Reaction Plus line. Now if you look on my channel, you'll see that I've done a bunch of other reviews before on Super7 figures. They were the more classic edition. So here's Scarlet. Here's one that I've done a review on my channel before. This is Super7 Scarlet. Now she doesn't have any articulation in her knees, in her arms. Her head does move. She looks pretty good. The paint is looking pretty good, but that's about it. So take a look at that review. Here's Snake Eyes. He's got his weapons. The weapons they came with are pretty good as well. But today we're going to be looking at this bat. Now, my last review on the Super7 was not that good, mainly due to the articulation issues and the cost. But here we have this Reaction Plus. And this Reaction Plus line is supposed to have articulation in the arms and the knees. See that? It's more like a more traditional, original G.I. Joe back in the day. I'm going to look at it. I love this art here. You see this Python Patrol bat? I don't even know. Was this one that we got in the original line? Probably. But here we are. I couldn't help myself. Let's look at the back here. We've got the card. And this is one of those cards you see on the Super7. I love this. It has, it describes to you. You're a little kid, you're reading this thing. You're like, what are these bats? What do they do? And here you go. It's right on the back. Battle Android Trooper. And it shows the other figures in the line. So I love this so much, and I had to do it. I bought 3 of them. Boom. Look at that. So we've got some bat goodness. And I'm going to open most of these. I don't know. I might keep one in the package just because I really like the packaging. So I'm gonna see how it goes. But let's go ahead and let's get one of these bad boys open. Bam! And here he is. Super7 Bat. Now, you see, he kind of fits well with the guys behind him, so he would kind of fit in with your collection. I mean, he's looking kind of nice. Now, the only problem that I can see with this guy is that the plastic feels kind of cheap. It doesn't feel the same as a retro, 90s G.I. Joe. Everything feels cheap, which is a little unfortunate. Like, the plastic seems, I don't know, there goes a weapon. The plastic just does not seem the same consistency. But, if you're dying for your nostalgia and you can't get the bats, because these bats, if you try and get this retro 90s style G.I. Joe bat on the open market, it's going to be an arm and a leg. So, Now, these Super7 G.I. Joes, they got their own problems as well, which to me mainly is the price. He was about $20. Pretty price. Yeah, pretty pricey here. For about $20 a figure, you would have thought they would have given us a little bit more quality. There's no, this used to be like a reflective icon in the past here. And you would like move the figure and it would like rotate, have a nice little graphic going on. We don't have any of that. I feel like these weapons would be better silver, but I do believe that this particular figure, the Python Patrol bat, back in the day, they were black. So, save them some money. They don't have to paint it. As far as paint, I believe the chest is painted, this silver here, and like maybe these legs, the classic Python Patrol pattern there. Looking pretty good. Now, if you can afford it, not too shabby. But, other than that, they're pretty expensive, about $20 a pop. I kind of cried a little bit when I ripped open the package with this guy because I was like, what are you doing? Then I remembered, I'm banned. And that's what I do. All right, let's go ahead and tee up a size comparison. Bam! What you have here is Steve. Steve's got himself a weapon these days. Steve, man, I don't know. Is that weapon helping you at all? Oh, Steve, are you sick, man? Come on, bro. Is that weapon helping you at all, Steve? No? What you mean, no? Man, Steve, you got issues. Maybe you should just like try to be peaceful. Come in one scene and just like have no weaponry. So maybe people will look right past you. Like the NPC theory. You know what I mean? Maybe the NPC theory will work for you. Oh, you gonna try it? All right, well, let's see how it works. All right, so Steve here is a 4-inch action figure, and I like to use Steve in these reviews because, you know, you got to have somebody. And he's about 4 inches, and as you can see, this G.I. Joe bat here, he's about 3.75 inch, which is the scale that they say for the original G.I. Joe, as well as the more modern retro guys you see behind here in the scenes. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. They kind of line up perfectly. I would imagine that this bat would have no issues fitting in most of the vehicles in the G.I. Joe line. What do you think there, Bat? Hey, why don't you shake Steve's hand there? No, Steve said no, 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 no. Oh man, Steve's dead again. Steve, buddy, what are we gonna do? One day, Steve, you'll live. One day. All right, let's go ahead and tee up a rating here for this Super 7 G.I. Joe Crimson Patrol. Is that what it's called? No, Python Patrol bat. All right, as far as affordability, I'm going to go ahead and give this a thumbs down. These Super 7 retro figures are kind of expensive. I think they're more expensive than you should get with this kind of plastic. I really think there should be a little bit more heft to this. The plastic should feel like it's going to last longer. I don't see these lasting that long. You know, I could see some yellowing, perhaps. Like if you look at some of these old G.I. Joes I have back here, see this guy here, you can see the different shades of the red in his arms and his head to his chest. So this is a modern G.I. Joe. This is the driver of one of the vehicles back there. And I have a feeling that this plastic Super 7 folks use might have this same issue, which is really unfortunate considering the price point. I would expected a little bit better quality. All right, let's go with articulation. As far as articulation, I'm going to go ahead and give this bat a thumbs up. Can't really see my thumb there, but it's there. All right, Super 7, I like it. I like the articulation. I really didn't like the fact that these other figures did not have any articulation for the same price point, folks. You're looking at $20 here, looking at $20 there. I would much prefer this than this with no articulation. Just gotta say. All right, overall, let's go ahead with an overall review on this. I know I've been pretty negative on Super 7 in the past. I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Now, there's a lot of problems here. There are a lot of problems here with these figures, but no one else is doing it. No one else is giving us, the retro collectors, what we want as far as these old figures. I don't understand why Hasbro, rant on, bam rant time. I don't understand why Hasbro doesn't realize that this is what we want again. Just give us the vehicles, give us these figures again, give us multiple colors of the bats, the traditional black, Python Patrol, you know, the Gambit. Give it to us again. That's what we want, Hasbro. For some reason, you won't do that. And that's, I find that frustrating, if I say so myself. So that's about all I have for this review. I'm Bam. This has been Bam Reviews. Check my channel. I got a review back here for this Air Viper. You see right there, he's got his little rocket pack there. And I got reviews for some of the other figures on my channel, a Transformers Super 7 review. Transformers. I do yard sale hauls. I do just general hauls in general. You know, in general, I'll pull stuff out of my collection and show y'all. That's all that I have. And I'm Bam, and this is Bam Reviews. Bam, out.